Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Here's Butler. Duncan, a screen. Butler attacking. Misses the easy stuff. So it's Las Vegas now. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Screen by Duncan. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Las Vegas. Yao up top. Rebound by Butler.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Weber. And here is Durant. Outside Butler. Duncan, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edey. A three-pointer off the mark. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Giannis outside. Las Vegas again missing. From the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Just great intensity there. Butler just doesn't settle for simple finishes off the drive. He is trying to make a statement.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler. KD's got 5 points so far.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
Durant. Duncan with the block. They get it back. And KD, here we go. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Yao Ming.
And Durant, one of the toughest players to defend, especially when he's using that shot fake.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Over to the wing. Outside Butler. Lets it go from deep. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Edey. A three-pointer is right on target. Edey's got his second basket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And an overpowering first quarter effort already. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here is Durant. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. To the inside. Here's Yao. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Las Vegas trails by 20. Jokic inside. Goes back up. Outside for KD. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Leonard. Three-pointer.
And that's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
To end the drought. Back to Wembanyama. Las Vegas again missing. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
For three.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
To the middle. Here's Durant. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 5 now.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. KD with it. Leonard picks him up. Durant. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Here's Yao. Will it go? And it's good on the way up. Yao's got his first 2 points.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Chipped away. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Assist goes to...
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Your home team.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Irving to the left side wing. Pass to Edey. Fires for three. Buries it from three-point range. Edey's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Las Vegas. Here's Edey. Shoots the three. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Chamberlain a screen. To the paint. Nice D from Duncan.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And here's Las Vegas. Butler with the steal. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got 8.
And that's the ball movement you're looking for, and Butler drills it.
Count that one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Outside Irving.
Traveling violation.
And that's going to be a travel.
The ball goes to the away team.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And they double up Butler. Pass to Weber. Spins. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Weber. For the three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Weber's got his second bucket.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
No good from Simmons. And Butler launches from deep. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. Here is Durant. After the basket by Las Vegas.
The assist.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
5-second inbound violation.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Substitution.
1:24 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Assisted by.
And you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Simmons with it. He has yet to score. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Away team ball.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And here is Simmons. Outside to Weber. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Simmons. And it's blocked by Dang. Here's the break. Takes a three. Edey with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Weber can't hit. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Now here's Simmons. Still yet to score. Out to the right wing. Here's Chamberlain. And the rejection by Holmgren. A deep three from Leonard. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's the visitors now. The kick out to Dang. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dang's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Shakes him. And scoring with the play inside is Leonard.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Holmgren wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Jokic missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Oh, great feed by Durant. There's way more than scoring to his offensive game. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
Pass to Edey. This one for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And both free throws good for Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Outside for Durant. Out left to the wing. To the inside. Yao. They shoot again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
3.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Jokic inside. Outside for KD. Back to Wembanyama. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And stolen by Yao. Down low. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And the wide open shot from Duncan. And a miss there on the triple. So it's Las Vegas now. Pass to KD. Lets the three fly. Jokic grabs the miss.
Away team foul. Jimmy Butler. Second personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your
And KD drops them both. Poke loose. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.
This best served cold.